So rather than
Yeah.
taking that opportunity to communicate in your own world and your own ideas and things, now you chose to use that moment to communicate something from someone else.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I think, a lot of magicians I've read, have pointed that out. That some point in there, I think Eugene Berger is one that I just comes to mind. But I know I've read other magicians who are professional performers
Mm,
say that basically the same thing is that they've gone through different phases, or they went through their Don Allen phase, where everything they kind of did was like Don Allen, and of course that legacy continues today because a lot of people still perform the invisible deck the way he made popular,
mm.
and
Yeah,
or
many
the
people don't
chop cut
realize that
routine,
invisible
and
deck is a presentation.
right, yeah, all that. So, um, and I know he didn't come up with that whole presentation, but he certainly popularized stuff, and like just that general demeanor he held and the way he presented his magic and came across was widely copied, you know,
Yes.
um, and I think there's plenty of reasons for that. One is a very commercial kind of presentational style. I mean,
Yeah.
clearly it was successful for him. So, but even like Eugene Berger was talked about how he kind of went through some of these phases, and I think it's very normal. And I don't think that's like for a new magician, I don't think that that's all bad because you got to, as long as you don't stay in it and you're just like you're trying stuff out, you don't know, you know,
Oh, for
and
sure.
and on top of that, a lot of people start off when they're pretty young and they don't know anyway. I mean, they just like
Yeah.
they're changing so rapidly. It's just a very turbulent time of life,
Mm,
and internally, just psychologically, all those things, and so they're developmentally and all of that. So it's okay to try out these different things, but
mm.
at some point, you have to go, like you said. I don't want to just be performing like this. I perform this trick like Don Allen. I perform this trick like Eugene Berger. I perform this
Yes.
trick like, like Boris Wilde. And, even in French,
Mm.
which is amazing because I don't even know French. And then, whatever. And, whatever, you don't want, in the end, hopefully people decide I
Mm.
don't want to be that, at least on a base level. I don't want to be that person. I want to be someone who has a consistent performing vibe, if you will,
Mm.
and has something that's more related to themselves.
Well, yeah, and I mean it's something that it's sort of like it's being shunned a lot to do something exactly like someone else. So, like, not just do the slides that Eugene Berger does, but also use the exact same presentation.
Yeah.
Although I have a very unpopular opinion about this, I guess, which is I think if you're beginning in magic, that's great. Do it exactly like that person. Use every single slide in that way. You use say every single word practically the same, maybe how you would say them. You're not being original, but you're learning a great deal. You're learning about the sleight of hands, but you're also learning, oh, he makes this joke in this moment to divert attention from here.
Right.
He does
Yeah.
this in that moment to do this. This line works well in this moment because now he's like summarizing what just happened so that the response will actually be bigger. But he's also summarizing it very specifically, where he's leaving out little details that elevate the effect even more.
Yeah. Well, I think that's part of craft. That's part
Yeah.
of the craft of it. You're learning
Yes.
how to present stuff. And and then the other artistic disciplines, you see the same thing, right? Like you
Yes.
see in painting, people copy great painters and try to duplicate that because they're trying to learn something about painting from a
Yes.
past master, or in
Mm.
acting, or in dance, or in any artistic field. You see that in music. Well, I'm
Mm.
gonna play all the classics and learn them, and
Mm.
even perform them for other people, and all that. Well, you know there's nothing wrong with that. you know but I think for me it always comes back to, great, do that, but you have to ask yourself, is that where I want to stay?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe if your answer is yes, then there's no one's going to come and arrest you. Do what you want.